Alright guys, this is my first warm-up set. I'm working on my hip abductions. I'm going to do 4 working sets, 15 to 20 reps, and then from here I go straight into my hamstrings. Same thing, 4 working sets. So this is just a warm-up before I start the heavy squats. Alright guys, so this is the second set. Just a quick warm up before we get into the serious stuff on the squats. It's good to warm up the hips and warm up your hamstrings. You know, as you're bending down, driving from the floor, depending on your foot placement, you're going to use a lot of your hamstrings to drive up and squeeze at the top with your glutes. So this is one of my favorite exercises to do before I get into any heavy lifting on the squats. Keep watching. Alright, on here guys, this is my first working set. This is my warm-up set before I get into anything heavy. So I try to go for high volume in this one instead of focusing on the heavy weight. So again, everything I've done is 5 sets, 4 to 5 sets, 20 reps on each set. Really going for the pump. Alright peeps, so that's the warm-up sets out the way. So I started on 10 on each side, 40 kg, slowly worked my way up to 60. Now I've got 80 on the bar. As I said, I'm going for the slowest reps. I'm really trying to engage the muscle, really getting the muscle to work. And then I'm going to go to my top set in a second. peeps, you know what time it is. The shorts are out. Once I get the sticks out, you know what time it is. But yeah, this is my heaviest set. This is my top set. Um, really grinding out this set here. I forgot my knee wraps, so my knee was paining me. I'm squeezing through the pain. My left knee gives me a lot of trouble, so it kind of puts me off balance. But yeah, I mean, squats are really good for the whole development of the legs. I'm going wide as you can see. I'm working my glutes, really tensing at the top. Once I come up, I think from here I did one more set. So I end up doing 7 sets on this machine. I'm only going to show you 6. So I'm going to do like a burnout set at the end right here. Try and go for as much reps as I can. At this point here, my legs are on fire. I think from here we go straight to the leg extensions. Sorry, the leg press. And again, we're going for high volume, 20 reps. Keep watching, folks. Good video. Alright guys, that was my last set on the squat machine. This is my first working set. I call these the warm-up sets. This is just to get the blood flow. Every exercise that you're doing, you're working a different muscle group. So it's going to feel slightly different. I always like to start off really light and then work up to my top set. On this machine, I didn't really go too heavy. Decent weight, I went up to about 200. So yeah, I was just going for the pump. So I started off slightly close, which works the front part of your quads. But I'm actually going on a high placement, so I've got my legs at really high, which is really emphasizing on my hamstring and my glutes as well. So what I'm doing is doing 20 reps. I'm doing 10 close and then 10 wide. After you do the first 10 close and then go to the doing 10 wide sets, your legs really start to burn. But as I said, this is just a warm up. But on every set, I keep increasing the weight. Keeping intensity, I like to make it hard. So on every set, I'm going up at least 20, 40 kg in weight. So yeah, man, keep watching. Alright, so this was my last set. So this was my heaviest, my top set. So I had a 80, 160, had a 200 kg here. But as I said, every time I increased the weight, I tried to keep the same rep range. So I didn't want to go something too heavy where I couldn't get the 20 reps out. But this was the main focus of today's workout, was really just about the high volume, not so much about how much weight, lifting, but really trying to get as much reps as possible, get as much blood in the muscle. So yeah, this one here, as you do the first 10 and you go do the wide stance, this is when you really feel the burn. Alright, next exercise up. One of my faves, leg extensions. I end up doing 5 sets on this one, not 4. Didn't really go heavy, as you can see the weight's fairly light. This machine here as well, this really puts a lot of pressure on my knee. So yeah, I'm just changing up the routine from now. When it comes to legs, I'm not really gonna push too heavy on the legs, because then, if you guys understand, my knee's killing me. I'm just trying to, exercise and work for the pain. So yeah, every rep is actually really hurting. So yeah, this was the second set we did. So we ended up doing 5 sets on there, and then we go straight to the standing hamstring curls. Normally I lay down on there as well, but I find it a lot more effective standing up. So yeah, man, keep watching, guys. Alright, guys, this is the standing hamstring curls. Normally you're supposed to lay down on this bench. Um, as I said, I feel the contraction a lot more when I stand up and do it. It feels a lot more effective for me. Uses less of my back, and my spine is not really involved in it. So this is why I choose to stand up. Same thing again. This is the first set, warm up. Did 4 sets on this one. This was the actual last exercise of the night. So we didn't hit any calves. I'm gonna save the calves for another day. So when I do back, I'll do back and calves. But pretty much, guys, that's the leg workout done. So this is our last working set. Just gonna go to failure on this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Keep watching.